If you're ready to increase your commitment levels, this is the place to be right now. Make sure you watch all the way through. I'm going to share some gold nuggets today. Let's get right into it. If you would like to achieve a goal in your life, there is one initial goal that you need to achieve first. And you need to understand this one. Time is the scarcest resource that you've got in your life. Your time, okay? You have a limited amount of months and years on this planet, and they're divided up into weeks, days, and hours. You have to use those wisely. Now, if you understand what passive income is your ability to get your time back. Because most people believe that they will have to work for 40 years, maybe even 50 years, until they can retire. And then, live a nice life for the rest of their 70s and 80s and 90s. Bro, what the flip? If you understood how to get passive income, if you understood how to build a business, if you understood how to lead other people and how to build systems, you would understand that it only takes about maybe 2-3 years, maximum 5 years if you're being coached, seriously, in order for you to create enough income for you to generate money for you, for your women, for your children, and everyone who's inside your inner circle for the rest of your life. And if you teach your kids right, they'll actually understand how you did it, do it for themselves, and then you now have both, okay, your children's and grandchildren's expertise continuously accumulating, plus assets and wealth being passed down after generation after generation after generation. At the end of the day, that's what it's all about, right? You caring about people so that other people care about you, so that you guys can have connection, you can experience what life was all about. It's all about relationships. We need to increase your commitment levels because right now, your commitment levels might not be intense enough in order for you to achieve that kind of success that I'm talking about. How do we go about doing it? Well, there needs to be some form of a value exchange between you and the universe. There needs to be some form of a win-win where you are giving something up in order for you to receive something back. Okay, you could call it universe, you could call it the marketplace, you could call it people in general. You need to exchange value in order for you to receive something valuable in return. Time, money, freedom is pretty valuable. So you've got to exchange something that you've got and give it up in order for you to receive it. What's that going to be? Because it needs to be some form of sacrifice, an offering, if you will, so that you receive what you want. What are you willing to give up in order for you to go up? Alex Hormozy said one time that in order for you to make $1 million, it's pretty much going to be an investment about $50,000 into your skill sets. So $50,000 of courses and trainings and seminars and webinars and all sorts of stuff, reading books, blah, blah, blah. $50,000 is what's going to cost you in order for you to become a millionaire. That's a pretty good investment if you ask me. In order for you to get time and money and freedom, you have to be willing to give those things as investments. Plant the seeds as investments for you to receive tenfold, 100-fold. So if I invest 5 years of my life in the right things that produce massive amounts of value for other people, it is very likely that I can 10x that investment and get 50 years back of my life. 5 years? Massive investment into other people's benefit and pleasure, right? In order for them to reduce their pain, I will get most probably a 10x return if I do things the right way. 5 years for 50 years. Okay? So in the same way, you got to recognize that what you're actually giving up on is you. Because you are time and money, right? Your freedom is you. So temporarily, for a short period of time, you'll have to be willing to be a slave to your future self. And when we're talking about you, we're talking about who you are right now. Who you are right now doesn't deserve the $1 million or the time and money and freedom that you will have in the future. Who you will become deserves it. But the question is, how do you become the person that you need to become in order for you to actually get the results you want? Like, how do you change from who you are right now, someone who's not worthy of it, someone who doesn't deserve it, that's really what worthy means, right? To someone who does deserve it, someone who is worthy and by natural result receives the thing that he desires. What's necessary? You give up your freedom and actually begin to do the things that you don't want to do. That's the key. Doing the things that you do not want to do, and then learning how to enjoy those things you don't want to do, and then keep doing them consistently over a long period of time despite you not liking to do it. As a natural result of you doing the thing that you don't like to do continuously in a long period of time, you know what's going to naturally happen? You will find a way to like that thing. So when people say that you should follow your passion and do the thing that you're passionate about, that would be great. But there's going to be parts of that passion, things that you simply don't enjoy doing. And if you're going to succeed in that specific passion of yours, you'll have to do the exact things that you do not want to do in order for you to actually get to the other side and get the results you want. The people that are at the top did things that they did not want to do at the times that they had to do them, compared to those that were in the exact same field but refused to do the things that were needed to get done, and they just didn't do enough compared to those that actually did. This is the difference. The difference maker is the investment of time and money and your freedom and your ego to get the training and the coaching necessary from people that have got experience in order for you to level up to the highest levels that you can possibly go compared to your competition. This is how life works. So if you want to achieve everything in life that you desire, you need your time and money freedom. And this is where it starts. So how do you get your time and money free? You need accountability with those that actually have time and money freedom. And you need to be able to afford it somehow. You are blessed if you find a mentor who's willing to hold you accountable on a continuous daily basis, who's willing to do it at an affordable price or for free. Do you have that person in your life right now? Who is that person? Who is it? Do you know the name? Right? Do you have that person in mind? Are you looking at him right now? An accountability partner, not just the partner, because partners, accountability partner, everyone's got an accountability partner until that accountability partner doesn't want to be your accountability partner again because he wanted to do something else after 3 weeks or whatever. You need someone who's actually going to stick around and be in your life long term. If you're willing to pay for that person, it is likely that it could possibly work. But it needs to be affordable. It needs to be in a sustainable manner. Preferably someone who understands your industry and the things that you need to do in order for you to succeed long term with the thing that you're trying to do. It's easy to decide, well, I'm going to get to the top of my field and get my time and money freedom in this specific niche. Yeah, and business model. Sure. Okay. You can decide once, but will you decide again tomorrow? The next day, next week, 1 month from now, 12 months from now, 2 years from now, after not having seen much result? It's very difficult to keep deciding on a daily basis that you're going to keep doing what needs to get done in order for you to get your time and money freedom. It is powerful to have coaches and mentors around you that are willing to accept your money in order for you to succeed because they're willing to help you. But you have to know that they care about your success. or else it's just going to be short-lived and you'll give up on it because he doesn't care about me, and then it doesn't work, right? Increased commitment levels will create increased confidence levels. Increased confidence is what creates increased success. Eventually, if you do things right, it takes 2 to 5 years with the right mentor. Hopefully it goes even sooner. It possibly could. If you actually, it depends on how well you actually, obey and give yourself up, your ego and I'm just going to do everything he tells me to do, and the faster it goes. But if you're going to have your own mind and your own ego and your own, it's going to be taking longer. As long as you stick to it and hold on to that accountability partner, it's probably going to work eventually because of, the way that our brains work and how we rub shoulders with other people, and like you become like the person that you spend the vast majority of your time with, or the 5 people that you spend the vast majority of your time with. Eventually you're going to make it. But it's going to take time, and you need to understand that. And you need to stick with it. Increased commitment levels requires increased accountability. Do you have that accountability partner? If you don't, Men of High Value and On Track is the place for you. We can help you get to the land of your dreams, and the land of your dreams requires time and money freedom. Let's do this. Let's create that success together. I'm passionate about your success, and I'm excited for you to DM me at Men of High Value on Instagram. I'll see you guys in the next one.